Today we fight! Hello everyone, welcome to the Watchtower, and today I'm going to be doing a versus battle. That's right, it's going to be the original Tweeterhead Maquette versus the new Tweeterhead Maquette. So I'm going to go over, everything about these two and compare them. We're going to go do the base, we're going to do the body, we're going to do the head sculpts. And just to try to keep it somewhat fair, because the original, I only have the regular edition. I didn't get the exclusive of it. I only have the regular. So we are going to be comparing the smiling faces for both of them to try to keep the portraits, somewhat similar as much as possible. So we're going to just be comparing the full grin portrait on the new one versus the full grin portrait on the original. Not going to look at any other head sculpts or anything for the new one. But we're going to go through this and we're just going to kind of, break it down, look at each part, and kind of I'm going to declare a winner for each part and then a winner overall. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into that right now. We're going to start with the base. So first we're going to talk about the base on the original. And this is such a nice base for this one. It's kind of that amusement park, carnival type base. Got the cards and everything all on the bottom. The gas tanks and everything. And I still, to this day, I am so impressed how they did the gas and everything for this statue. I think it looks so good. And I'm still today, how did they do that? It looks so fantastic. So, this statue went up for pre-order in 2017. So it's been, a little over 5 years since it came out, and I still think this gas and everything looks amazing. And I think this statue just holds up really, really well, even 5 years later. Yeah, some of the technology stuff has improved, and, sculpting and everything has improved. But this, I feel like, just the base and everything, it looks really, really good. So really nice base here on this one. Really, really cool. And then moving on to the new one. And the base on this is on a whole nother level. It's just ridiculous. So you got Joker sitting in his lair, or his wherever he's at, his lair, his hideout. He's got just it's pretty much the spoils of war. He's got all this money and everything. He's got a chair on top of it. He's sitting on the chair. Got all these little Easter eggs. That tie into the history of the Joker and the history of Batman. So just all these great little things all over it. Such a great base. The gasoline looks so good. There's so many just great little details. This is just a labor of love on this base and everything. Very, very impressed by this whole thing. So, which base? I'm gonna have to go with this one. It's just on a whole other level. This new base on this one is just fantastic. I've never seen anything like it. It looks so good. Yeah, absolutely outstanding. Can't say enough good things about this base. Really, really well done. And now we're going to move on to the bodies of the two. And so this one first. Again, the original, very, very nice sculpt and everything for his body and everything. Looks really well done. Such a nice piece. I'm going to include the hammer with the body and everything because it's part of it. This hammer, outstanding. This hammer is so cool and such a great detail on it. I really love the hammer on this. And then, just the sculpt and everything, the fabric, all the wrinkles, all this kind of stuff. And this was at a time when this was just I feel really, really detailed statues were still just not really there yet. And just all the details they've put into this one is really impressive for the time period. So I really, really like this body and everything. And it looks really, really good. And then moving on to the new one. And again, this new one, I think looks really, really good as well. It's fantastic. You got the shoes, have so much detail on the shoes and everything. They look like real shoes and socks. So good. all the wear and everything on the pants, on the jacket, the gloves and everything looks so good. All of this looks absolutely amazing. It's so well done. The entire body just looks great. You have that flower there, and just I realized just looking at them how similar, the bodies are for both of these. They have almost the exact same color scheme and everything for all of them. They switched a little bit the colors with the tie and the undershirt, but very, very similar bodies for both of these, and both really, really well done. Outstanding. So which one is the winner? So I almost was going to call this one a draw because they both look so good. But the thing that I'm going to actually declare this one the winner, because the thing that pushes it over the edge compared to this one is the shoes. The shoes on this and the socks look so great and look so realistic compared to the shoes on this one, which, they don't look like real shoes. They look like statues. There's as much detail and everything on them as there is on these ones. These ones are really, really fantastic. So very, very nicely done there. Both outfits look fantastic, but we're going to give a slight edge to this one. So, again, the new one wins for the suit. And then the face sculpt. So, the original, you have this big grinning portrait, a lot of lines, a lot of details on that original portrait. It looks very, very creepy and sadistic. It looks like, that face looks like the face of nightmares. It's very, very realistic with the face and everything. So a lot of great details there on the face and everything. The paint looks fantastic. Kind of more of like a gray to the white. It's not like a straight white. There's more grays and stuff in it, so it gives it more like a ghastly, just like creepy appearance. So very, very nice head sculpt there. The hair looks great. The coloring looks great. Very, very nice head sculpt there. And then the new one. New one, again, big grinning portrait. Absolutely outstanding with this portrait as well, just like the original. Such great detail on everything. Just that evil grin. Just looks maniacal. Just looks so creepy. Such a great job with that head sculpt and everything. The hair looks great. Such a great job with that head sculpt. Very, very nicely done. So, which one's the winner? Again, this is the sculpt. The heads are very, very close. I am going to give a slight nod to the new one, though, for that head sculpt. There's just some more details in it. The hair looks a little bit better than the original. You can do some more fine-tuning with sculpt and everything. But the one that really seals it is the eyes. The eyes on this one just look scary. Not that these ones don't, but there's just more, you can tell that, eyes and everything and how painting eyes have come a long way in the last 5 years, because this one really, really looks terrifying. So we're going to give a slight slight nod to the new one. I think that head sculpt's just a little bit better than the original. All right. So overall, so when you break it down, the Jokers themselves are pretty similar. They're pretty fairly straightforward. They look very similar. Face sculpts, body, outfits they're wearing, the paint, sculpt, all that's very, very similar. If we were comparing, just Joker to Joker, I don't know. It'd be tough. It'd be really, really tough. But the whole piece together, taking the whole thing, including the base, this one wins. This is just, this is on a whole other level. I can't stop gushing about it. It's such a presence, and it just draws your eye, just the whole thing together, the whole ensemble. You just look at it and you're like, wow, that is a fantastic looking statue. Really, really incredible. They just knocked out of the park. But you know what? If you can pick this one up too, because this is going to be a lot cheaper than this one. If you can pick this one up, you can't go wrong with that Joker either. And the one thing that really sets this apart from this one is foot space. This is a much, much smaller statue. It's going to be way easier to display and have in a collection than this one. This one sucks up a lot of room. A lot of shelf space for this one, so you really have to have space to put this. This one, a lot easier to display and everything. Pretty straight up and down. Small base. Very, very easy to display. This one, big. A lot of space. Going to be harder to display. I know I'm going to have to figure out a challenge. I'm going to have to really move this around to display this one. But yeah, overall, this is the winner. Such a great piece. But guys, let me know in the comments what you think. Which one do you like more? Original or new one? You know, they're so good. I don't. It'd be just a hard thing to have to decide. But you know, you gotta decide sometimes. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you the next time I log in for monitor duty up here in the Watchtower.